Hey everyone, let's talk about the Yautja. I'm not just talking about the movie monster, the guy who says one ugly mother and rips spines out. I'm talking about the culture, the biology, the philosophy. This is a species with a history richer than most civilizations in sci-fi. So let's break it all down. Not like a textbook, but like we're piecing together the clues from 1,000 hunts. But before we start, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next video in this series. To understand the Yautja, you have to understand their home. It's not a gentle planet. They call it Yautja Prime, and the name itself sounds like a challenge. Imagine a world where the gravity is so heavy, just walking would crush a human. Where the jungles aren't just green and leafy, they're toxic, filled with plants that bite back and animals that see you as the prey. The atmosphere is thick, harsh, barely breathable by our standards. This planet is a crucible. It's a testing ground that forged the Yautja into what they are. Their ancestors weren't the kings of this world. They were smart, cunning creatures living in clans, hiding in cliffs, using primitive tools and pack tactics to survive. Their evolution wasn't an accident. It was a necessity. Every single day was a fight for survival. And from that endless struggle, a philosophy was born. The only thing that matters is the strength and skill to overcome a challenge. The most important moment in their history isn't a technological breakthrough, it's a legend. It's the story of the first hunt. The story goes that a legendary figure, the first teacher, didn't just kill the biggest, baddest monster on the planet. He honored it, he studied it, he learned its patterns, he used the environment, he outsmarted it. And after he won, he didn't just eat it and move on. He took a trophy, a skull, and performed a ritual. He recognized that the prey, by being a worthy challenge, had made him a better warrior. That idea, that the hunt is a sacred, honorable test, became the absolute core of their entire civilization. It's their religion, their law, their purpose. There is no predator empire. There's no central government. Yautja society is built entirely around the clan. Think of them like the great warrior houses from Game of Thrones, but on an interstellar scale. You have the Clan of the Broken Tusk, the Iron Spine Clan, the Splinter Clan. Each has its own citadel, often hidden inside an asteroid or on a remote moon, serving as their home base, their trophy hall, their sanctuary. Your place in the clan isn't given, it's earned with blood, and it all starts with a rite of passage. Unblooded. This is a young Yautja, a rookie. They haven't proven themselves yet. They're like cadets, training and learning the code. Young blood. This is the big leagues. To become a young blood, an unblooded must complete their first successful hunt on a foreign world, like Earth, using only basic weapons, wrist blades, maybe a combi stick. This is their graduation. It's dangerous, and many don't make it. But if they succeed, they are now a recognized hunter. Blooded. A young blood who shows exceptional skill gets to face the ultimate test, hunting the Xenomorphs, the Kende Ameda, or hard meat. Surviving a Xenomorph hunt is a monumental achievement. It grants them the rank of Blooded. They get to wear more advanced armor, use the full range of their technology, and command real respect. Elite Elder. These are the legends, veterans of hundreds of hunts living for centuries. They are incredibly powerful, wise in the ways of the hunt, and they lead the clans. An elder is a force of nature. And then there are the outcasts, the bad bloods. These are Yautja who have broken the code. They hunt for sport, they kill the weak, they bring dishonor to their clan. And the number one prey for honorable Yautja? A bad blood. They are the ultimate shame. So what makes a Yautja so dangerous? It's not just the gadgets, it's the biology honed over millennia on that nightmare planet. Strength and durability. We're talking about a creature that can casually overpower a gorilla. They can leap from tree to ground like it's nothing, even in high gravity. They can survive direct hits from high-caliber bullets, falls from incredible heights, and even the vacuum of space for a short time. Their blood is fluorescent green and incredibly corrosive, a final screw you to anything that manages to hurt them. Senses. Their vision is the stuff of legend. They see primarily in the thermal spectrum. They see the heat of your body. They can also switch to other modes like ultraviolet or electromagnetic vision to track you. Their hearing is so acute they can hear your heartbeat from dozens of meters away. They are the ultimate trackers. Technology, this is where their genius shines. Every piece of tech is designed for one thing: the hunt. Plasma caster, the shoulder cannon. It's a weapon that fires a bolt of superheated energy. The genius is the targeting laser, the 3 red dots. That's intentional. It's a warning. It's them saying, I have you dead to rights. Now try to escape. It's part of the game. Active camouflage. It bends light around their body, making them almost invisible. It's not perfect. They can still be seen if they move fast or if they're wet, but it's perfect for stalking. Wrist blades. Their signature melee weapon. Retractable, ultra-sharp, and deadly. Medkit. A device on their wrist that can seal wounds, even cauterize a severed limb. It's not for comfort, it's to keep them in the fight. Self-destruct device. The last resort. If a hunter is mortally wounded and facing dishonor, they can activate a bomb that takes out a city block. It's a way to die with honor, taking their secrets and their body with them. The hunt. It's all about the code. The hunt isn't just killing, it's a ritual. It has strict rules. Only the worthy. They only hunt beings that pose a challenge. Soldiers, warriors, armed humans. They will ignore the weak, the sick, the unarmed. There's no honor in that. The trophy. The goal is the trophy, usually the skull and spine. This is proof of their victory, a memorial to the challenge. Fair play to a point. They use their tech to stalk and wound, but the final kill is often up close and personal. The targeting laser is a warning. They want to fight. No witnesses. If an unworthy creature sees them or their technology, that creature becomes a threat to the secrecy of the hunt. They must be eliminated. This is why they'll sometimes kill unarmed humans who stumble upon them. Their favorite hunting grounds? Earth. We're a perfect game preserve for them. We're tough, resourceful, creative, and we have a long history of warfare. They've been visiting us for thousands of years. Ancient civilizations like the Khmer in Cambodia, the Maya in Central America, their myths of gods coming from the stars demanding sacrifices. Many believe that was the Yautja, being worshipped as gods while they hunted the strongest warriors. The ultimate prey, though, isn't us. It's the Xenomorph. The hunt against the hard meat is the highest test of a Yautja's skill. It's fast, brutal, acidic, and hive-minded. A successful hunt against a Xenomorph queen is the stuff of legends, earning a hunter a place among the elites. So that's the Yautja. They're not mindless monsters. They're a complex, honor-bound culture of warriors who have turned hunting into an art form. They are brutal, they are terrifying, but they live by a code. And that, in my opinion, is what makes them one of the most compelling creatures ever created. We mentioned clans, but let's get specific. Think about it. On Earth, a soldier from the French Foreign Legion is vastly different from a Navy SEAL, who is different from a samurai. They're all warriors, but their traditions, rules, and specialties are unique. The Yautja are the same. The clan of the Broken Tusk. This is arguably the most noble of the clans we have seen. They are sticklers for the code, often to a fault. The elder from Predator 2, who gifts the flintlock pistol to Lieutenant Harrigan, is almost certainly from this clan. That act, rewarding a worthy human who defeated one of their own, is a cornerstone of their belief system. They see hunting as a sacred exchange. They are the diplomats, the traditionalists. Their armor tends to be more ornate, with older, more ceremonial biomasks. The Iron Spine clan. These are the brawlers. Where the Broken Tusk value finesse, the Iron Spine believe in overwhelming power. They are more likely to hunt bigger, tougher game. They're the ones who would willingly take on a herd of alien drones head-on instead of picking them off from the shadows. Their technology is often heavier, more brutal. Their plasma casters might have a wider blast radius, their wrist blades might be serrated. They see the hunt as a test of pure strength. The predator from Predators, the Berserker Predator, feels like an Iron Spine or perhaps a Bad Blood who originated from them. The Splinter Clan or Lost Clan. This is where things get fascinating. The Splinter Clan are the iconoclasts. They are younger, more adaptable, and some would say more reckless. They are the ones most likely to experiment with new technology, to hunt in non-traditional environments, like dense urban sprawls, and to push the boundaries of the code. The city hunter from Predator 2 is a perfect example. Hunting in a city, using water towers and neon lights to his advantage, that's a Splinter Clan move. A traditionalist from the Broken Tusk would see it as messy and dishonorable. A Splinter Clan hunter sees it as innovation. The Bad Bloods, the dark side of the code. We have to talk about these guys separately. A bad blood isn't born, it's made. How does a Yautja fall? It happens slowly. Maybe a hunter fails a crucial hunt and, in their shame, lies about it. They claim a trophy they didn't earn. Maybe they get a taste for killing weaker species and enjoy the power it gives them. The code becomes an inconvenience. They start using their technology not to create a fair challenge, but for pure slaughter. They might hunt pregnant females or young, something utterly forbidden. The most dangerous bad bloods are often elites who have grown arrogant, believing the code no longer applies to them. Hunting a bad blood is one of the most dangerous tasks a Yautja can undertake because the bad blood knows all their tactics, all their technology, and has no honor holding them back. They will cheat, ambush, and use every dirty trick in the book. We all know the plasma caster and the wrist blades, but the Yautja toolkit is vast and incredibly specialized. It's like a master carpenter's workshop. Every tool has a specific purpose. The combi stick. This is a personal favorite. It's a telescoping spear that can be thrown with incredible force or used in melee. The genius is in its construction. It's made of the same hyper-dense alloy as their blades, but it's perfectly balanced. When thrown, it can punch through armored vehicles. It's a weapon for a hunter who respects the old ways but appreciates modern materials. The smart disc. This is a terrifyingly elegant weapon. A razor-sharp, boomerang-like disc that is guided by a microcomputer in the hunter's gauntlet. It can be thrown to ricochet off multiple surfaces, carving through several targets before returning to the hunter's hand. It requires immense skill to use without decapitating yourself. Using the smart disc is a sign of a true master. The net gun, often underestimated. This isn't just a net, it's made of monofilament wires that are nearly invisible and can slice through flesh and bone. When it wraps around a target, any struggle just cuts them to pieces. It's a weapon of capture and control, used to immobilize a dangerous prey so the killing blow can be delivered with precision. The Metacomp. This deserves a deeper look. The device on their wrist isn't just a bomb. It's a sophisticated medical suite. It can analyze alien biology, synthesize antitoxins for poisons, and perform field surgery. The scene in Predator 2 where the city hunter severs his own arm and then cauterizes the wound? That was the Metacomp in action. It's programmed for Yautja physiology, but it can adapt. This implies a deep understanding of biology, which makes sense for a species that hunts thousands of different life forms. The Biomask. This is more than just a helmet. It's a supercomputer, a sensory suite, and a recorder. Its HUD can display everything from metabolic readings of prey to atmospheric composition to geological surveys. It records every hunt in immense detail. When an elder reviews a young blood's first hunt, they are watching the recording from the biomask, analyzing every decision, every movement. It's how they learn. The different vision modes are just the start. Some masks are rumored to have lie detectors, vocal synthesizers to mimic prey sounds, and even limited psychic shielding to protect against telepathic species. The idea that they've been coming to Earth for centuries isn't just a cool theory, it's written in our own history if you know where to look. Ancient Cambodia, Khmer Empire, the Temple of Angkor Wat. The bas reliefs there show strange humanoid figures with what look like dreadlocks, standing triumphantly over humans and other creatures. Mainstream archaeology has its explanations, but to a Yautja historian, that's a trophy wall. The Khmer warriors were renowned for their martial prowess, a perfect hunting ground. Mesoamerica, the Aztecs, the Maya. Their cultures were obsessed with sacrifice, with gods who demanded blood. The Yautja wouldn't be seen as gods, they'd be seen as demands. The stories of feathered serpents from the sky could easily be a distorted memory of a biomask. The practice of removing the heart could be a corrupted version of the Yautja taking a skull. They didn't create these cultures, but they may have exploited them, taking the strongest warriors as trophies during times of ritual combat. The Age of Piracy, 1715. This is a key piece of evidence. The flintlock pistol given to Harrigan in Predator 2 is engraved with the date Raphael Adolini, 1715. The story explored in comics is that a Yautja hunter was part of a mutiny on a pirate ship. The hunter sided with the honorable Captain Adolini against his treacherous crew. After the fight, the mortally wounded Adolini gifted the predator his pistol. This proves that Yautja don't just hunt humans. They sometimes interact and even respect individuals who display a warrior's spirit, regardless of species. Buvatoya, 2004, the AVP incident. This is a crucial modern event. A Wayland-Yutani expedition to a remote island triggers an ancient Yautja hunting ritual. A trio of young bloods are sent to a pyramid that serves as a breeding ground for xenomorphs. This is their rite of passage. The event was covered up, but it shows the scale of their operations. They literally built pyramids on Earth to cultivate their ultimate prey. This isn't a random visit, it's a planned, generational hunting preserve. What's going on inside that armored skull? It's not just kill, kill, kill. The thrill of the challenge. For a Yautja, the peak of existence is the moment when the hunt is balanced on a knife's edge. When the prey has figured out their tactics, when both hunter and hunted are wounded, tired, and relying on pure will. That moment is a drug to them. It's a transcendental experience. The kill is almost an afterthought. It's the fight that they crave. Honor and shame. Their entire society is built on a foundation of honor. To bring shame upon yourself or your clan is a fate worse than death. A Yautja who is defeated by a worthy opponent dies with honor, and their clan will often avenge them by hunting that same opponent, not out of malice, but out of respect. But a Yautja who fails through cowardice or who becomes a bad blood? Their name is erased from clan records. It's as if they never existed. This fear of dishonor is a powerful motivator. Art and aesthetics. Look at their trophies. They don't just pile skulls in a heap. They are meticulously cleaned, polished, and arranged. Their armor is often engraved with the history of their hunts. They don't just kill, they create monuments to their kills. This is a species with a deep-seated sense of aesthetics. The hunt is their art, and the trophy hall is their gallery. The curse of the blooded. There's a darker side to their psychology. After a hunter becomes blooded, especially after a xenomorph hunt, some change. They can become arrogant, distant. They've stared into the face of the ultimate horror and survived. Everything else can seem trivial. This can lead them to take greater and greater risks, seeking that same adrenaline high, which often leads to their death. It's a psychological trap that many veteran hunters fall into. This is the heart of the Yautja. It's a culture of immense complexity, built on a foundation of brutal simplicity. They are warriors, artists, and philosophers, whose canvas is the battlefield and whose medium is conflict itself. To reduce them to mere monsters is to miss the entire point. They are a dark mirror held up to our own concepts of honor, sport, and war. And we've only just scratched the surface. There's still more to uncover. The secret wars with other alien species, the mysteries of their homeworld, the legends of the ancient ones who may have come before them, but that's a story for another day.